Welcome to another episode of Gardener Gone Wild, and this time it's just me productions here in Wellington on a stunning, beautiful winter's day. And I'm just walking down Vivian Street after being at Willie's Kitchen to get some muffins to take back home, some vegan muffins that is, and I've just been to the V1 vegan shop as well to buy some lovely chocolate and TVP and of course some lollies for the wild gardener to take away with him to Outward Bound. Now here we have a lovely little green area here in Vivian Street where people like to come and have lunch, and we'll just have a look because it's here and it's quite nice native planting. And look at that, wow. That tree does look cool, and it's planted with cabbage trees and some grasses. Wow. And I forgot what that stuff is called over there. And of course we've got some ring-a-ring-a lilies planted as well. So it's quite a neat little park. And of course there's a play area. And a nice big kowhai tree. Actually, there's two nice big kowhai trees. And I found another. And another. Lots of kowhai trees. So I'm going to continue on my way because I've got a few places to visit on my little expedition into Wellington. And this street here used to be the red light district here in Wellington. I'm not sure if it is anymore. I think it's moved on. I know that there are strip bars and everything along Courtney Place, and yeah, it just seems to be lots of shops around here now, and of course lots of craft beer shops as well. So there is lots of traffic. It's incredibly busy, as this is one of the main routes to the airport from the Wellington motorway. And I'm going to be heading off to Jessie Street soon, which is just off Taranaki Street, which is up here at the lights is Taranaki Street. And we'll just have a look at some of the buildings and the building that is happening, and I'm very sure that this is going to be all apartments. And this used to be, I can't remember what the building was, but it was one of the, I really can't remember. It'll come to me later. But as you see, lots of traffic, and hopefully I'll get across the road soon. I've made it across Taranaki Street, and now I'm waiting at the lights to cross Vivian Street. I've made it across Vivian, and I'm now heading towards Jessie Street, which is home to one of the shops that I will be visiting. Excuse me. A bit of quiet for a minute or two, and as you see, there's more cars coming. Anywho, we're coming up to Jessie Street, so we're turning down, and as I'm filming this, for some people who have not been here for many years. Hi Mum. Yes, Jessie Street has changed a lot. Gone are all the old houses. Yeah, old houses have gone. There's still those old buildings which you'll probably remember, but a lot of it's gone. And of course there is more buildings happening that got demolished not so long ago. And as you see, all the old houses down there are gone, and there's all these new cafes and everything, and notice apartment blocks up there. So this is basically going to be all apartment blocks, I expect. As you can see, that's all apartments along there. So Wellington has really changed a lot, even in the last 5-10 years, but definitely unrecognisable if you were here probably about 20 years ago. Like, this was never there, and yeah, all the old businesses that used to be in the old houses are all gone, but I am going to be visiting here, good for, and get a few supplies. So I'll see you soon. Right, so I've just been in good for, and I have bought puffed quinoa, puffed buckwheat, hemp hearts, and ground flaxseed. And we're heading up further, and here I think is basically one of the last old houses down the street. And there we go. Gorgeous old house, and there used to be many more down here of that style. And these old manky apartments, I think they were around many years ago, but for those who there is one more old house in the street. There we go. Now, this used to be where an old building was, and Ross Monk Electrical was many moons ago, but it is all gone, and that is Jessie Street. So so there's only the old wooden buildings left on the street, and yeah, this is it. This is Jessie Street. But quite interesting now, but definitely doesn't have the old flavour. And this used to be the site of the old El Casino restaurant. That's all gone. Then across the road is more Wilson's, and that is where I'm heading next. So that is Jessie Street, and that's continuing up Tory Street going south, and that is Tory Street going north, and I'm turning right around and heading down College Street to more Wilson's. So it's a lot quieter down here, thank goodness. None of the traffic noise. There's coffee shops. Wow, that's newly opened over there. I haven't seen that before. But of course there's Cafe La Fare, which used to go to regularly. And heading to more Wilsons. And hopefully they have some interesting fruit in there. As the wild gardener is a fruitaholic, well, he is a frugivore, so let's get to it. And I'm just coming up to the very old and famous bore, which has, we used to come in here and fill up our water bottles with artesian water, which the old Thompson Lewis used to get all its water from to make all its beverages. It's sparkling beverages, so sodas and everything. And I don't even think it is going. Is it going? Let's have a look. Yes, it is going. They had it closed down not so long ago because of all the COVID things, but it is open. Yay! I should have brought some more water bottles with me, but it is looking a bit manky at the moment. Hasn't been looked after, but oh, the water is just amazing. Right, into more Wilson's Fresh, and let's go and see what is fresh in here. So I'm going to go and have a look at all the fruit and see what can tempt me, because I'm sick of the same old. So let's see what delights are waiting for me in here. Yum yum fruit. That all looks the same to me. Pears. Oh, tamarillos. Yum yum yum. But yeah, I'm going to go and have a look. Yum. There's a huge selection of different mushrooms here. Yummy. Look at those. Yum. Oh, those are tiny. Mushrooms. Yuck. Cow secretions and pus, all congealed to make what some people call food, but I don't. It's called cruelty. Well, I was a bit disappointed with the fruit selection in more Wilsons. Should have had more, but oh well, get some cheaper from the supermarket back at home. But look, more and more apartments. Wellington has definitely changed, and I'm afraid I don't think it's for the better. I really don't. But still have memories of growing up here and yeah, loving more space really, and yet they want more and more people to, you know, come over to New Zealand. I think that will destroy the actual character and lifestyle that New Zealand is known for. So progress is not necessarily a good thing, but never mind. Okay, I don't think I can go and take a shortcut because I've got another place to visit, and then I think that will be enough for me today, and then head back home. Ooh, I wonder if I can be cheeky. No, I can't really be bothered signing in. You have to sign in everywhere when you go into any shop. because of it. What is it? It's COVID-19 level 2 here in Wellington and most of New Zealand except for Auckland, which is in level 3 lockdown. But look, greenery, don't you just love it? And of course this is a gardening YouTube channel. Well, gardening, nature, animals, and lots of other interesting things included. And as well, the wild gardener, oops, and I are vegan too. So now on one side of here is Kent Terrace and the other side is Cambridge Terrace. So I think this is Cambridge and the other side Kent, and straight up the road there is the Basin Reserve cricket ground. That's actually looking very different now too. Oh my god, let's have a look, see if I can zoom in more. Oh gosh, wow, it does look different. Okay, I'm going to go back to Vivian Street. So here we go, traffic again, and this is Vivian Street, and I'm off to find a shop to pick up something special, which I'm looking forward to. Right, this is my next port of call, the Embroider Me shop, and I'm going to get some mittens merchandise, but I'll be getting the latte cup, which of course latte is Mittens' brother, so I'm going to get that to add to my collection. Right, so I've got my latte cup and I'll go and check out how long I have to wait for a bus to head home. If it's too long, I will head off somewhere else, but I think I've done my dash for today. So hopefully it's not too long a wait at the bus stop. Yay, not long to go now, so I'm going to wait here and catch the bus. I think I've had enough of Wellington today. And those hills and trees up there are Mount Victoria, and you would have seen a little while ago a video that the gardener made of his run up Mount Vic. We'll do a link at the end of this video so you can check that out. Absolutely beautiful up there. Not so beautiful down here with all the cars. It's actually quite smelly with the exhaust fumes. Right, I think that's for the moment. I'll probably see you again at the railway station. Right, I just got off the bus and now I am heading to the railway station, taking the long way round. Well, it's not that much longer, but I prefer it than going down the subway. And look, it's a nice specimen of a young, well, not so young really, Nikau palm, because that's taken many years for them to get that big. See, not very big at all, but it's a long time in Nikau palm years. And look at all the pigeons. Oh, so cool. Love the pigeons. And over there is the biggest all wooden building in the southern hemisphere, and that's the old Parliament buildings, and it is still in use too. I think it has the law school over in there. So here we go, not far away. Hopefully I'll be able to catch a train straight away and not wait too long. And around here, and over the road is the railway station, which is absolutely magnificent building. But let's have a look, better look. See all these cabbage trees here? Cabbage trees grow wonderfully, and across the road are Pahutakawa trees, and they are quite old. And look at that magnificent building. Right, I'm about to head into the subway, and look, lots of planting. It's actually improved it immensely. I remember when there was nothing here, it's just dirt and yuck. Now it looks pretty good. Lots of natives, and it's, yeah, it makes a huge difference. And of course you've got some flaxes up there. Right, let's go into a bit of the subway. Okay, so this is the entrance to the Wellington Railway Station. Many years ago this was all closed up because of the Christchurch earthquake, and of course the gardener and I were up at Botanic Gardens having a great time and didn't realise that a huge earthquake happened. We didn't notice, but we noticed everyone leaving the city, loads of people walking. We thought, oh, must be early work day. Yeah, people leaving work early, and yeah, and we got to the railway station, and it was all closed up, and we couldn't get a train back home. So we had to hitchhike, and the amounts of cars and everything was just wow. But we made it home. The gardener made it to his, let's see, where am I? I think I'm going to have to see, where am I going to get a train from? Okay, right, platform 4, alrighty. Anywho, we managed to get home. It was amazing the amount of cars on the road, people walking, lots of people hitching, because without the trains a lot of us actually can't get home. Aha, here we go. Why can I? But I must have just missed a train. But here, look, plants. See these small agapanthus? These are a miniature type of agapantha. The larger agapanthus are regarded as a pest, but personally I think they're absolutely a very, very useful plant because of the root structure and everything. They hold together crumbly sloping soils, which is fantastic because you do get, of course, you know, a lot of hills around here in Wellington, and it puts on a fantastic display of greenery and flowery. And the train's not open at the moment because it's being cleaned. Oh, it probably is open, but let's have a look down here anyway. Getting to see a bit of Wellington Railway Station. And the ramps that are going up, further down there, well, my bag is really heavy, go up to what is now called the Sky... Is it Arena now? Well, it's a cake tin. It used to be called the Westpac Arena, I think. I actually can't remember. It just shows you that I really haven't been there a lot. Only been there a couple of times, and that was because I was running half marathons, and that was the start and finish, I think, too. Gosh, my memory's shocking at the moment. But let's have a look. So these are incredibly noisy trains. I don't know if you can hear the electrical hum, but it is really loud. And for someone who has very sensitive hearing, it's actually a killer. It really is painful. But here we go, the agapanthus again. It's a miniature variety, and as long as you deadhead the larger varieties, you should have no problems with them. We personally love them at home. We have some even growing around a pine tree where most, other plants don't do very well, but the agapanthus are just loving it. So I'll just have a quick squiz in here. You've probably seen other videos of us in the railway station, but it is an amazing place. I remember as a child there used to be the women's waiting room, and there was nice comfy seats and everything, and the toilets separate. There used to be cafeteria, all sorts. But now, well, you can go and get yourself a coffee, you can go and get your groceries, and yeah. And of course they have the university, part of the university in here as well. So just love the architecture. It is just amazing. And this is it. I'm going to go back to the train. My bag is very heavy. My shoulders are sore. I should have brought in a trolley, but nah. And here we have the delightful yucca plant. Yay for yuccas! So I'm in the train at the moment. Everyone has to be seated away from everyone else, so one person per two set of seats, and there are QR codes everywhere, but I don't have a smartphone, so they mean nothing to me. So this is what you get with the Toyota Corolla Level 2. And not too far away from leaving, thank goodness, and getting home and seeing the baby ducklings. Oh, so gorgeous. And while we're here, we have the latte cup. So Latte is Mitten's, it's his brother, and this is what I went into town for today. So there's Latte, and it says enjoy your latte, and there's latte again. So I'll take a photo of it later. And I've got the mittens one on back order. Got to have the set to go with the one that I got from the museum as well. Yep, Cats of Wellington. We need to do a Monty one soon. Here we are leaving Wellington, and yes, it is the Sky Stadium, not arena. I couldn't for the life of me remember, but yeah, it used to be called the Westpac Stadium. And yeah, looks grotty. Oh yeah, we're heading home. Goodbye, Wellington. See you again real soon. Well, I've made it home finally. Took ages, and I am back home to see my little babies and lovely little mum. Hello, because we moved them yesterday. Oh, they're just loving the lettuce. So let's open up in here. There we go. Let's have a look. Come on, open up. And here we go. Hello, little fluffy monsters. Whoops. We've just had some lettuce for the first time today and are loving that. And of course they're nibbling everything. So that was my excursion today. So please remember to like, subscribe, and Evie splat! Oh! That was disgusting! Yummy. So yeah, don't leave us a comment about the Evie splat. But
about anything else.
Yes. So that's it from
Gardener Gone Wild.
And until next time.
Of course.
Bye!